Hi there, welcome back. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Megan. Today I'm going to show you how to do a very quick, minimal 5 to 10 minute makeup routine with about 8 products. So this is something very quick. You could throw these products in your makeup bag easily into something small and throw them into your bag, or do it before you leave the house. Quick 5-10 minutes before you get out the door. So very minimal, very easy, some multitasking products. So if you want to see that kind of look, how we got here, then keep on watching. I'm going to zoom you in close so you can see everything a little bit better. Okay, if you're wondering why is my skin this color, it's because I just put a fake tan on, and some people, they fake tan their face. Some people feel very strongly against it. I personally put a light layer. I put moisturizer on first and then a light layer of self-tan, so it's whatever, it works fine for me. So for my base, I am going to use the Juice Beauty CC cream. This is like my honest to goodness base that I use pretty much every day, that I'm going to be like just wearing makeup like to the office, or if I just want to pop on some makeup to go do whatever. You're so close. And this looks like a little bit light for compared to like the rest of me, but it's a CC cream, so it's gonna blend in. And then also bear in mind that the color guide of this tan is darker than how the tan actually turns out. So once the color guide is rinsed off, this actually works pretty well. And I rub this into my fingers. So the CC cream does have an SPF in it, so if it looks like there's a little bit of a white cast, that's why. I personally don't notice it, so it's whatever. For concealer and brightening, I'm going to use the Maybelline Age Rewind concealer, this guy here. And this is, the shade is just called Neutralizer. So I really like this one, and I go in. I don't find that I need like a lot of conceal action. I guess a little bit. I guess neutralizer's a good word for this. I don't get crazy with this. I just do a little bit under the eyes. Kind of like that. And then I use the Real Techniques face brush to buff everything in. And then whatever's left on the brush, I just go on my eyelid for a primer. Okay, to set that, I am going to use the BareMinerals Invisible Light palette, and this has matte and glow powders in it, like this. One side is, you're not going to be able to see it, but one side, this side is matte translucent powder, and this side is a glowy translucent powder. And I use the matte side with the EcoTools Precision Highlight Brush, and I just tap that under my eyes, like a light layer. And then on my eyelids too, just to kind of make sure that concealer doesn't move around. And then any place else you prefer a matte finish, go ahead and obviously use the matte powder. So for the rest of my face, I just take this great big, what is this, powder brush from Real Techniques, and I go into the glow side of this powder, and then I just put a light layer of the glow all over my face. Alright, so as you can see, it's still very skin-like. It's not, like, there's not a ton of coverage in that CC cream, and the powder doesn't provide a ton of coverage. And the glow powder side of this as well just kind of gives a glowy finish. So for blush, I'm using the Butter Blush Physicians Formula in Rosy Pink, this guy right here, and I am using the Real Techniques blush brush, this guy right here. And I'm heavy-handed with the blush. So then I am going to use like a small amount of bronzer. So this is the BareMinerals Invisible Bronze, and the shade is Fair to Light. I have a tan on right now, but it will still work. And I'm going to go in with my same face brush, and I just kind of concentrate the product like this, give it a little blend, tap, tap, and then I'm just going to buff right under my cheekbone, and I keep it like nice and high next to the ear. I don't like bring it down at all. So when you like face somebody, it just creates like the slightest little shadow. Same thing other side. Blend, blend, blend. And then again around my hairline. All right, so I am gonna contour the eyes a little bit. I'm gonna be using the same bronzer that I just used, as well as the Morphe M433 brush. And I'm just gonna put a little bit of the bronzer on my eyeshadow brush, and I just kind of go into like the high socket, so right above the actual crease, and I just blend like in little circles. So for me, I'm not trying to create a majestic eyeshadow look. I'm just trying to, I have a little bit of a hooded eye. I have a lot of hooded eye. And I'm just trying to create the impression of some dimension there, or like a little bit more deep set socket. That's all I'm trying to do. Just like that. And I'll take a little bit of that and go kind of flatten my brush with my finger like this, and then go right underneath the eye. Kind of on the outer 1 to 2/3 of the eye. And then, all right, so final thing, if I feel like contouring my nose, and most of the time I do, same exact eyeshadow brush, same exact bronzer, and I just bring it straight down. I don't find that my nose needs a lot of contour up here. It's mainly like down here where it widens. So that's kind of where I concentrate this. And then I do just kind of shorten the tip of my nose. Same thing. So if I feel like that is looking a little bit dark, I will go in with the same base brush and just kind of like buff it out a little bit. But for the most part, I feel like that looks pretty good. All right, so next thing is eyebrows. Lately, I've been into like a little bit less done brow look. Like there's times when I prefer like a very precise brow with little hair-like strokes. But lately that hasn't been the case. Lately I've been into just like a very like, I don't know, not a very overdone brow. Kind of just more like showcasing what I already have. So I'm using the Benefit Goof Proof Brow Pencil, and I'm in shade 3. And this is not the like little micro tip one. This is like the wider tip brow pencil. And I just kind of like get a little crazy here. So let me see if I can get you close. All right, and then I take the other side and brush it through. I'd say the trick with this, into having a little bit more like natural looking undone brow, like I want like a polished brow, but I don't like an overdone brow, is to like match your undertone of your hair, but like go a little bit lighter. So if you can see like where my roots are, ignore the gray. This shade is a little bit lighter than my hair, and I feel like that makes a difference in just kind of making this whole thing look more natural. All right, brows are on. We're in the home stretch. I'm gonna curl my eyelashes really quick. All right, so for mascara, I am gonna use the Pixie Lash Lift 188 formula right here, if you can see that. And this one has the regular lash mascara applicator, and then it also has the little tiny micro applicator for doing your lower lashes. So I actually use the tiny one, and I will do my lower lashes first, because otherwise when I look down to do my lower lashes, I smudge my upper lash mascara all over my eyelid. So I'm gonna do my lower lashes first. and I don't like a lot of mascara on my lower lashes. So I'm gonna use the same little micro applicator again, and for the first pass on my top lashes, I like a very like separated lash look. So I'm gonna go in with this first just to coat each individual eyelash and make sure they're all like, you know, nice and coated but separated and not clumped together. Right, so you can see I have like, you know, they're coated, they're not terribly voluminous right at the moment, but they're like, you know, individually like separated. And that's what I like for the first layer. And then once that dries, I'll go in with, not dries, but just dries down a little bit. I'll go in with the fatter side of the applicator and really like work on building up a little bit of volume. I'm really a fan of this mascara. At first I wasn't sure. This is the kind that is like the fibers that coat your lashes, if that makes sense. Like when you like wash this off, you have like little tiny black fibers all over. But that's good. That like adds like length and body. Right, I'm like gonna get you really close, but you can kind of see like they're still like relatively separated. They still look nice and long, nice and black, and that's how I like my mascara to look. I like it to look like wow, you have nice lashes, but I don't like an overly done eye. So last and final thing, I'm gonna add just a quick lip, and this is the Physicians Formula Butter lip color, and this is in the shade Soaking Up the Sun. On me, this reads a little dark. This is super moisturizing, and that's why I like it for just my daily makeup look. I either do this or like a moisturizing gloss, just because like it doesn't dry down. My lips feel like very moisturized, and it's like it wears off very naturally. Great, that is the finished look. Let's see here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 products in front of me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 brushes and 1 eyelash curler. So, and honestly, I could probably have done that with less products. Could I? If you had a palette that had a like bronzer blush duo, that might be better for this. And I mean, honestly, I probably could have doubled up on one of the brushes. I don't know, thinking too much into it. But 8 products, that's not bad for like a daily go-to look. I've been filming for just under 20 minutes, but so because I'm talking, like it took a little bit longer. So on the daily, I'd say my makeup, it probably takes between 10 and 12 minutes, which that's not bad. I mean, I think that's like a reasonable amount of makeup without going overboard. So anyway, if you were into this, like, and you want to see more minimal makeup looks, then please give me a thumbs up down below, comment, tell me what you're into. If you're not already subscribed, please hit the red subscribe button before you leave. Maybe hit the notification bell too, so you can be notified every time I post new content. And I will see you on the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.